everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and thank you so much for tuning in and for your patience. I know it has been a while since I've uploaded a video. It's just been a really crazy year personally, so again, thank you so much for your patience. I'm excited to bring you some videos over the holiday season and hopefully into next year, so thanks again for watching. So today I'm actually going shopping with my mom. It is the week before Black Friday. We always tend to go shopping in November for Christmas, and we're looking to get the deals before things really sell out. So this is typically a good week to go. So I booked the day off of work and we're gonna go for a nice shopping day. I'm also gonna pick some things up from Michael's to finish off some of my Christmas decor. Also, if you hear me lisping, it is because I have Invisalign. It's actually getting removed tomorrow, but I'll still have to continue to wear my retainer trays for a little while, but if I'm lisping, that is why. So this morning I thought it'd be fun to go through what I've already picked up for Christmas. I'm going to show you some of the gifts that I've purchased for others, which I will insert into this video that I filmed about a week ago. I'm going to show you some of the gift wrap stuff that I've picked up, as well as Christmas decor. So the first thing I want to show you is an item from the Jillian Harris Canadian Tire Christmas collection. So Jillian Harris did a whimsical, nostalgic inspired Christmas collection with Canadian Tire, and whenever there is a Jillian Harris launch, usually she does collaborations with Joe Fresh and that sort of thing, the stuff sells out immediately and people are typically lined up, 5 and 6 a.m. for these launches. So I knew I really wanted to get some items from the collection. I lined up at 7 a.m. in front of the Canadian Tire close to me, and about an hour later, just before open, the manager came out and turned us all away. There's about, I think, maybe 8 or so other girls in the line at that point, and she said that they got the stock in, but they decided not to put it out. They're going to be putting it Monday through Wednesday. So really disappointing. The rest of Canada was all getting their merchandise, but I was able to place an online order, and I guess they realized that they made an error and they opened up the stock later that day. So I actually did end up being able to get a few items. My mom went to the launch at another store and she picked up some fawns and a preserved boxwood wreath for me, and she's gonna drop those off today. But let me show you the little houses, or the holiday village set that I got. So I actually think this one may have been a return, because when I got it, the box was already open. You can see that the houses are kind of in disarray, and actually one of the chimneys was broken. Not a big deal to me. These are made out of cardboard traditionally, and paper and that sort of thing, so they are very delicate. So I'll just go ahead and, Gorilla Glue it back. I'm not gonna go ahead and take them out, but you can see how adorable they are. So if you're getting some glare, they do have these gorgeous little lights inside. I'm not sure if you can see, but there is this really beautiful sparkly paper behind the window. So very excited to put these out. Because they are so delicate, I'm a little bit nervous about where I'm going to place them, because my cat will definitely be interested in a little fake snow and probably want to rub his cheeks up against it, so I think I might have to create some room in my bookshelf to put these in. If you watched my videos last year, you know that I am a huge fan of the Anthropologie Christmas collection, so I did pick up some items already from Anthro. I picked up a couple rolls of this gift wrap from Anthropologie. So it's kind of inspired by the Nutcracker tablescape, so lots of little desserts and gingerbread, ballerinas, and that sort of thing. So these are super cute. I also picked up this wrapping paper. It has little gingerbread houses with candy canes and gumdrop roofs. To go with that wrapping paper, I picked up this really cute holiday ribbon with the little pom-poms on. So I always also pick up one of the Anthropologie wrapping paper books. These are great if you have smaller items to wrap. And this one is inspired by holidays in the city. Also, I loved my holiday cards so much last year. They were made by Susanna Garrett, an English illustrator. However, I didn't see anything at Anthropologie that I liked this year, so I actually went with more Susanna Garrett cards. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. She is a brilliant illustrator. And I actually got these off of amazon.co.uk. You can get them at a lot of different museum websites in the UK, but I found the shipping from the museums to be incredibly expensive. But it does only come with a white envelope, and normally I prefer something a little bit more dressed up, a little bit more fun to get in the mail, but I'm sure I can do that with maybe some stickers and stamps. So this is what the card looks like. I actually saw them last year and I just loved this card. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the font here. So I really like this card. And then on the inside, it just says, best wishes for Christmas and the new year. So if you like her illustrations, you're looking for something a little bit different, highly recommend checking out Susanna Garrett. Okay, the next item that I'm gonna show you, I'm so excited about. I got these ornaments from Anthropologie. How darling are these? So I love my tree, but I thought it could use a little bit of texture this year. And I just love the packaging too. Like how sweet. It's in this little bakery box. So it's a set of 9 felt gingerbread men, and I just think they are so sweet. It'll add really nice texture to my Christmas tree. Okay, I have so much more and I'm running out of time here, so we're gonna need to speed it up a little bit. Okay, I got a couple of ribbons. I am gonna put a nice silky pink or blush pink ribbon on my tree this year. I also picked up a larger version of this. This is the 2 1/4 inch pink ribbon, and I'm gonna actually create a bow to put on my wreath. I also picked up some new ornaments this year, not that I need anymore. Picked up this really pretty cream puff, if you can see. It has some gorgeous sparkle to it. This is made by Old World Christmas. I also picked up this gorgeous little sparkly tangerine, and this one is from Holt Renfrew. Love adding a little bit of sparkle to the tree. I've always wanted a Staffordshire dog to put on my tree, and the ornaments are really hard to come by in Canada. I just don't think that we have the same style here, or people don't really have the same style as they do, and especially in the southern states. So finding that kind of grand millennial style, again, very hard to come by. So when I saw this being sold at Anthropologie, knowing they actually shipped to Canada, I was very excited. The problem is that with the ornaments that I've seen in the States that I love, they come from these really small retailers that unfortunately don't ship to Canada. But when I came across this, I just knew I had to get it. This one is so stunning. It's kind of this icy white ornament with blue and pink flowers. Last year I placed an Anthropologie order for the Susanna Garrett Christmas mugs and plates. Now I only bought 3. I should have bought 4 really. If we ever have people over to sit at our table, 3 does not make sense. So I actually picked up 4 new dessert plates and 4 Christmas mugs, and they all match and they are gorgeous. I'm pretty sure they're all inspired by the Nutcracker Ballet as well. First design that we have here is this really pretty pink design of people at a party drinking champagne and enjoying themselves. I think this is probably my favorite design. And then next we have a turquoise design with some ballet dancers. Next we have the sort of Nutcracker Ballet inspired one with the feast and the jelly mold on the table. We also have Santa in a sleigh with some reindeer. So the matching mugs are actually a lot larger than I had anticipated, but that's actually a good thing. More hot chocolate, the better. So I'm only going to show you one of the designs. You'll probably see them in another video when I do my holiday party. This is what they look like. Really nice, sizable mug. And again, this gorgeous print and a scalloped base, if you can tell. I love the little gold handle too, and then we have designs in the inside. So this one has a Christmas tree. I love this mug. I think it matches my outfit pretty nicely too. So looking forward to having my morning coffees and afternoon hot chocs in this. I also love to create some ambiance in the house during the holiday season. The twinkling lights are amazing, but I also love a scent. So a candle that I always burn during the holiday season is the Anthropologie Milk and Cookies candle. If you like the smell of buttery sugar cookies, this one is for you. Oh my gosh. That smells amazing. I also really like the style of the candle this year. I found, it was a couple years ago, it didn't burn very well, but this one has 3 wicks in a circular shape, so I'm really hoping this one will burn really evenly. The smell is just, oh my gosh, it is intoxicating. If you love gourmands and you like a gourmand candle, you cannot sleep on this one. Diptyque came out with 3 new candle scents for the holiday season, and I picked up the one called Etincelle. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It means spark essentially, and it smells like wood fire, chocolate, and coffee. So knowing those notes, and as a gourmand lover, I had to pick it up. I've always loved Diptyque candles. Noisette, I love. Bay, I love. However, I've never actually purchased one for myself. They've always been, you know, kind of like on my wish list. I've never received them for Christmas before, so I thought, why not treat myself for the holidays So I just got this one in yesterday and I opened it. I'll show you what it looks like. It's different obviously than their typical just kind of cream and black packaging. So this is gold on black with a gold lid. So again, just pretty festive for the holidays. Smell on cold, I don't actually love. It does smell nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not what I was hoping for. It definitely has a really strong smoky smell to it. I wouldn't say I smell chocolate or coffee in it yet, but I'm really hoping that comes while burning. I could not find anyone talking about the scent of this candle online, on YouTube, or even on TikTok. Someone did get this, I think, in an advent calendar, and they said that it smelled like cookies baking. I don't even think they were actually burning it. I think maybe they were just going by the scent notes, what they assumed that it would smell like, because right now on cold, it really just smells like a wood fire. Still a very pleasant, warm kind of Christmas scent, but I cannot wait to light this one to see what it truly smells like. All right, so I'm gonna be off camera for this because it's been about 10 months since I picked up this camera and I am rusty. So let me just walk you through what I picked up at the Sephora sale. I do wanna show you this ASAP because it's been sitting here tempting me for the past week and a half since the Sephora sale ended. So I just wanna go through everything, show you what I got so I can file it away. I did pick up a lot during this sale, I will say, but I haven't really been purchasing much outside of just replacing items in my regular routine. So this is a great opportunity to save some money and explore some new items. So if you are watching this and you know me, don't watch this. Skip ahead, please, because there may be some items for you in this box. The first one here, actually, this is the Body Ritual set by Necessaire. I picked this up for my friend who is due any day now. She likes fragrance-free products, and the serum and the body lotion are fragrance-free, so I thought this would be a good option for her. I also picked up for my mom the Patrick Ta Major Dimension palette. This is the original palette. I did give her the other one over the summer, but I think that she would really like the neutral palette, so I picked up that for her. I won't open that since that's a gift. I did have to dig into the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray set. There's 2 in a pack, I think for like $36 Canadian, and then I got 20% off. This was an amazing deal. If you haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, it is amazing. I also picked up the Inky List retinol. I've actually haven't used a retinol since I think I was using the Drunk Elephant retinol back in the day. It didn't really do much for my skin, to be honest with you. I never had any sort of reaction at all, like adverse or positive. But I'm excited to start using a retinol. I am a little bit nervous to use it because over this past year, my skin has been freaking out like crazy. I'm a little bit nervous to put anything else into my routine. I don't know, maybe it'll work out, and at this price, why not try it? Okay, I also picked up the new Fenty, what is it called? It is the Butter Drop Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like going into a bakery that's cooking lots with like cinnamon and brown sugar. Kind of like a really light gingerbread scent that's a bit more heavy on the vanilla, and this feels so good on the skin. If you're someone who prefers like a Nivea body cream where it just absorbs into your skin. You don't really feel anything. Probably not the one for you, but this is such a gorgeous, luxurious cream, and I think it would make an excellent Christmas gift for someone as well. But I want to get into it before the holiday season because I want to smell like gingerbread all season long. This is the Hourglass Ambient palette. This is the butterfly palette. Let me just go ahead and open this up. I know these appear quite cool right now, but it's only because it's a very gray day. They're actually a lot more warm in person. This is a great palette if you have fair skin. So we have a couple of setting powders. They bring a lot of light and life to your face. And then we have the 2 blushes, and then the 2 strobe powders or like highlighters. So really, really gorgeous palette. I cannot wait to get into this one. And then I also got it in the elephant palette. So same as the other one, it is a metal case, and then we have these gorgeous colors. Oh my gosh, they show up beautifully on camera. Again, I would say like a little bit more cool toned, a little bit more poppy and vibrant on camera than they are in real life. So just keep this in mind, but they are gorgeous in real life nonetheless. So here we have a couple of the finishing powders. So again, really gorgeous ambient light powders. We have the strobe, which is the highlighter, 2 different blushes here. We have a lot more of like a poppy pink, and then we have a coral here. And then we have the bronzer. I think it's gonna be really nice when I have a little bit more of a tan, especially if that is the highlighter. That's a little bit dark for me, but gorgeous nonetheless. I did pick up a couple of different mascaras as well. There's some new technologies I need to try it, especially with the Tower 28. I also wanted to try the Lancome Lash Idole mascara. I hear really good things about this one. Pretty sure Lisa Eldridge uses this one, and I love the way her lashes look. So I wanted to try these out. I have been a Dior Show ride or die stan for the past like 10 years, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to switch it up. Nothing has really swayed me from Dior Show in a few years. So yeah, I just thought I would give these a try though to see if there's anything new to me out there that may work. I also picked up the KVD Tattoo Liner Duo. I got both the black and the Mad Max brown because I love a brown for every day, but sometimes the black is nice to wear if you're going out to a party, special occasion, and want a little bit more depth. So it wouldn't be Christmas without stocking up on some Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille perfume, one of my absolute favorites for the holiday season. Now, I have been just picking up little travel sizes lately. I love a full-size bottle sitting on my dresser. I love the look of it, feels so luxurious. However, with the state of the economy today, who has that kind of money? It just feels a little bit wasteful for me to spend all that money on a bottle when I have so many perfumes in my collection. I just can't get to them all. So I am scaling down and going for the travel size whenever I possibly can. I will still buy large bottles if that's, the only thing available, but I do really enjoy having travel size. Also just picked up a restock of my facial cleanser from First Aid Beauty, which has been really, really nice for my angry and aggravated acne-prone skin this year. I also picked up some L'Occitane hand creams to go in gifts for some coworkers. For a coworker, I also picked up the Brazilian Boom Boom cream as well as the Coco Cabana cream because I know that she loves these scents. It was a good time to pick them up. I also picked up the Huda Beauty Glowish Blur Jam. This is a silicone-free smoothing primer. I typically use a primer by Estee Lauder because I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. However, I do sometimes use a cheaper foundation. I just go for like the L'Oreal foundation you can get at Walmart or Shoppers, etc. And I wanted a nice primer for when I'm wearing that foundation. So this is what the tub looks like. Comes with a little spatula, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but like it's such an interesting consistency and I'm really eager to see what it looks like. I just tried a little bit on my hand. It definitely has like a nice cooling effect to it. Made my skin feel really nice and hydrated and moisturized and prepped for makeup. So yeah, I'm excited to give this a go. I also picked up the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in my shade because I needed to stock up on that while it was on sale. I also picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the shade Saddle. I'm sure you've all seen these. They've been all over TikTok. I purchased a couple of colors maybe a few months ago, but this color has been out of stock for ages. It came back during the sale and went out of stock again. So when you see it in stock, you really got to get your hands on it. It is the Hourglass Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balm. This is in the shade Trace. This is like a warm brown gloss. I thought it was going to be a little bit cooler, but when you wear it, it does look quite warm on. Leaning warm to neutral, I would say, but it is quite pretty on if you love gloss. And then last but not least here, I also picked up the Pharmacy Holiday Party Green Clean Trio. I love these little Christmas sets. I love the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. So in this, you get the Pear Punch, you get Blueberry Burst, as well as Tangerine Twist. Good morning, everyone. It is actually a few days, oh my gosh, I think a week since I last filmed. I didn't have a chance to finish filming setting up my Christmas tree because my husband came home and took over the living room, but it's about half done right now. I have the ornaments up and I started to put some bows on the tree, but I ran out about halfway through, so I'm waiting for Amazon delivery so I can finish my tree up, and I will show you when that's done. I might put it actually in the next vlog in case this one's getting a little bit long. I'm also just baking some mince pies. I'm using the Paul Hollywood recipe, and I'm trying to convert everything to cups, and fingers crossed it's going well. I also don't have caster sugar, so I'm using granulated sugar. I'm pretty sure last year I actually used icing sugar as part of the short crust pastry, and it was really good, but I'm trying it with granulated sugar this year, so we'll see how that goes. Just finished making the pastry crust, and oh my gosh, is there anything better than that smell of like butter and flour together? It just smells so good. And now I'm about to start making the filling. So I'm using just the regular like store-bought mincemeat filling, and then I am adding in a little bit of orange as well as a Granny Smith apple just to give it a little bit more of like a fresh citrus flavor. Unfortunately, my camera ran out of battery yesterday, so I wasn't able to show you the finished product. However, I just finished off the tarts with 6 of the star design, which is your traditional mince pie design topper, and then 6 of them I just did a flat top with fluted edges, and this is how they look. I just heated one up in the oven for about 6 minutes on 350, added a little bit of icing sugar for a nice decorative touch. And I'm super excited to get into these. They smell absolutely divine. I've just made a coffee to have with it. So thank you all again so much for watching. I've been getting packages today from all of my Black Friday shopping. So super excited to show you what I got in the next vlog and to share with you what I've been preparing for my mother's birthday, Christmas festive lunch. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.